Guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at my mock of the Imperial Shuttle. So this is a mock based off of the old set from 2001, I believe. And you can see that really in the size of it, as this is quite a small version of the shuttle. So you can lower a boarding ramp, so you can see that here, but I'll close that up for now. And one thing that this mock has that is a little different is it actually has folding landing gear, but we'll get to that in a second. So here you can see I'll open up the wings so you can see the detail on that. And I've added little bits of dark tan here just so it's a little more accurate to the actual ship. And here I'll show you the cockpit, which opens up and has room inside for a pilot, so we'll put that guy in there. And there are a few little control panels in there, but this is also another main difference, is that the cockpit on this one had to be brick built because I did not have the original piece. But I also based this cockpit design off of the 2018 landing craft. And it opens and closes quite easily, and I think it actually looks a little bit better. So over here in the back we have this panel that opens up, which gives you this little sliding platform that you can put the figures on. So there's just a little bit of detail in there with a lever, and you can take off the Emperor's stick, and there's a little place there for that, and just a little offshoot. I don't understand why the Emperor needs a cane, because in all other forms of Star Wars he never had one, but I guess it makes sense because he's pretty old. So you can put in a couple royal guards in there and slide that right back in. I will say it's a bit tight. I do wish I was able to find a way to get more space in there, but I was mostly going off of the instructions of the actual set. And you can also see a little laser back there for some rear defense. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fold out the wings, and the wings are actually quite stable. They're just on some hinge bricks, and it's pretty big once you open up the wings. And I think this definitely helps it to look a little more like the actual ship. And the thrusters on the back are actually made of two translucent clear 1x4 bricks put up next to each other, so it gives that little double thruster like you can see in the film. And there's a side profile. And here's a little cinematic shot of it flying away. Okay, so what we are going to do next is pull out the landing gear. So this is how it works. As you can see, there are a couple lights, and these just fold on out. They're just on little hinges, and they are the locking hinges, so they're pretty strong. They can support the weight. And the wings, if you fold them back up, you get a pretty generous amount of space for it to land, but the cockpit kind of barely touches the ground. So what I'm doing right here is I'm showing you the I don't know what a word for this, the shakeability, but as you can see there, the top wing fell off. The top wing is probably the most unstable part of this whole build because it's only on jumper plates. It's not made of Technic like the newer sets, but that was only because I did not have the Technic pieces to build it that way. But it doesn't fall off. Nothing really falls off if you hold it upside down. Really the only thing that's going to fall off if you shake it too much is going to be that top wing. But it's still stable enough to where you can hold it by that top wing. You just don't want to be shaking this thing around too much. And you can also hold it by the nose, not by the cockpit, but overall the nose, and you can see that also, I'm just seeing this now, it's angled. The whole cockpit is angled down, and that's actually because it's on more hinge bricks. So you can also hold it by that opening back panel. That's pretty sturdy. And something that's also pretty crazy, you can hold this whole thing by one of the bits of landing gear. That's how strong that connection is. Those things are not popping off unless you really try to do it. And those blasters are kind of loose though, because they're only on a couple studs. But these other ones, those are not coming off. Those are stuck inside some bricks. And these wings, they haven't come off, so you can shake those around. And the boarding ramp is kind of tough to get out, but you know, that thing's not gonna pop out on you, and it's not gonna fall off. And as you can see, I'm just kind of waving my hand around it right now, and there's no really anything's coming off, so I'll just pull out the landing gear again, we'll set this guy down. So that was my LEGO Imperial Shuttle mock. And if you enjoyed this, leave a like, subscribe for more content, which will be coming out very soon. So, I hope you enjoyed.